Oh, yes, they don't come around that often, but we have another martial arts film to dive into. One of my favorite pieces of entertainment to cover. Let's get into it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. 100 Yards, baby, 100 Yards. This is the latest martial arts film that is hitting streaming and theaters. Came out in 2023 overseas, but November 8th over here in the States is the release date for this country. PG-13 coming in at 1 hour and 48 minutes. And I saw the trailer for this on Instagram and I was like, oh, snap. This looks pretty good. Reached out to some people like, hey, can I see the film? They said yes, and that's what brought us here now. Again, martial arts entertainment and comic book films, superhero is my most favorite stuff to watch. Some of my most favorite stuff to cover. I will cover it more. I just don't think I have an audience for it, but I'm going for it this time because I'm just passionate about this stuff right here. Now, this film is being directed by two gentlemen by the name of Hafeng Yu and also Zhu Feng Zhu. I am not too familiar with these two gentlemen right here, but if you are, please let me know down in the comment section below. One of them does not have that much writing or directing credits under their belt, but the other person does. Hidden Sword, The Final Master, Monk Comes Down the Mountain, The Grand Master. You know, that actually sounds pretty entertaining. I'm gonna have to, actually, what, The Monk Comes Down the Mountain to kick everybody's ass? Okay, wait a minute now. Get out of here, ad. Just that one shot right there did, oh, okay. This, when did this come out? 2015? I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna put a pin in that right there because that did look kind of fascinating. So if you see Monk Comes Down the Mountain, let me know. But I'm into this, y'all. I wanted to see some action. I want to see some hand-to-hand weapons, even though hand-to-hand is my most favorite. But I was into this one right here. I was into this one. So before I get into the nitty-gritty, before I talk about all my likes and dislikes, let me tell you exactly what this film 100 Yards is all about. Follows two bitter rivals as they duel for stewardship of a wushu academy. Now, first off, guys, if you are watching or interested in this video, in this film, because you want non-stop martial arts action, you're gonna get that with this film and much more, and a great mixture of it. You're gonna get hand-to-hand, weapons on weapons, one-on-one, 1-on-20. And when it comes to the weapons, they're all types, short, long, mid, ropes, chains, whatever. You're gonna get a nice variety of fighting in this film. And it is crisp, it is clear, it is entertaining to watch. And when I say entertaining to watch, it really is because the camera movement is smooth. There aren't a lot of jump cuts and edits during the choreography of this film. And even when you come to the inevitable cuts every once in a while, you're still able to follow the action because the editing is that great. Sometimes in films, editing can be risen a ton because they're trying to hide the fact that the actors on screen can't fight that well. But that's not the case here. You can tell that everybody involved is a practitioner of some level of martial arts, and that just makes it that much more entertaining. Also, besides the camera movements being so great, is those sound effects that land perfectly with every blow, with every block, with every kick. I love those too. The volume goes up and down, in and out, and is at the appropriate level each time, and is not jarring in any type of way. It elevates the film each time somebody attacks someone else. And again, this is not like most martial arts films to where one character is just beating the other one down and just knocks them out. This goes out of their way to show you that martial arts is on different levels and the intricacies of each blow or block or style that each person is trying to practice. What I mean by that is pressure points. Knowing exactly where to hit somebody on the body, and you don't have to wait that long to get that. Early on, somebody's grabbing somebody's hand, hits them with the crane in the chest, and then comes back with a leopard somewhere in the temple right here and knocks them out cold. Well, not even that much force. And I'm just saying, whoa, you don't get to see that often? And this is the first action scene? Let's do this. I'm a happy camper over here, and that's just not once. This happens throughout the entire film. Another character just making somebody pass out because they hit a pressure point. Don't worry, I didn't kill them. They'll wake up in 5 minutes. Damn, how do you feel when you wake up from that? Your manhood is taken? At least that's how I would feel. But that's throughout this whole movie right here. Now, again, the fighting in this film is phenomenal. I loved it. The actors do a pretty decent job as well. I mean, it's passable. I like the fight choreography. I like the set design. I like the costumes. There isn't any comedy or anything like that. And I like the story for the most part, but the plot is where the issue comes in with this movie for me. That just does not make any sense at all. I read the synopsis follows two bitter rivals as they duel for stewardship of a wushu academy. What I do not like about this film are the two main characters. While they are strong and they can fight, they are both sore losers. They cannot accept defeat when it is in their face. Over and over and over again throughout the whole movie, like, can we do another round? Can we go at it again? Or they lose a match, but don't want to adhere to the agreement that was made. If I win this fight, you gotta leave. Or if I win this fight, we gotta pin the murder on you. If I win this fight, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. They don't wanna do it. Nothing is good enough. They still wanna fight more and more and more and more and more. And what makes it even worse is when the stakes are super duper high and the outcome of this battle is gonna determine position A or position B, you would think that both characters will go into the situation giving 100% to try to come out on top. And one of them loses. And you think, okay, this character is the true winner right here. They win all the glory, they win all the gold, they win the status, they win whatever. But we find out another scene later that the only reason this person lost was because they were holding back and not wanting to give 100%. What is the reason? What is the point? Why did you go through that in the first place? This person could have killed you and you're holding back, or you lost on purpose or holding back, but look what happened. Look at what you lost. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't understand it. Another thing that I don't like about the characters is, actually, let me go back. There is a certain group of characters that are part of a martial arts circle. I like that because they're trying to keep order and keep the neighborhood safe and actually have a code of conduct that they live off of, and it's honorable. But the two characters, our two main leads, don't have any honor at all. They don't have any code. Whatever they agree to, they abandon 5 seconds later if somebody's laughing at them. Like, hey, they're not like, during this time in the 1920s, martial arts was looked down upon. It wasn't praised like it is today or later on during this time. And so it wasn't socially acceptable for martial artists just to break out in fights in the middle of the streets. If you wanted to have a duel, it should have been behind closed doors. But this is a code of conduct that a lot of people should live by. But our two main leads don't. They just want to do whatever they want at any time. Fighting in public, fighting in the streets, shutting down entire streets. It's just like, again, what is the point of all of this? And the biggest sin of this movie is, by the end of it, you don't know who the good guy is or who the bad guy is. You don't know who is the superior fighter. You don't know who has the superior style. It just doesn't really add up. Both characters are going back and forth, losing and winning, winning and losing, holding back, giving 100%, giving 100%, holding back. When you do this within your plot, how do you have a movie? How do you have an ending? How do you know who won? How do you know who lost? How do you know gets the prize at the end? It's just never addressed. There's no winner. There's no good guy, no bad guy, no antagonist, no form. And again, the story tries to accomplish too much. Just have two figures fighting their best to control the academy, to control the martial arts circle. But they don't want to just do that and keep it simple. They want to add in extra plot points of a secret form that you're forcing the other characters to use to see if it's better than yours. But there's just no point. Just fight as best you can with the style that you know. I mean, when the stakes was the highest, one character tried to use a style that he's never used before, seen before, but he felt that was, I did not like that. It makes no sense. It had no stakes. So the martial arts in this film is phenomenal, is great, and everything else surrounding it. But the two main leads and their mindset just kind of damn near ruins this movie for me because nothing is clear and concise. And again, this movie is left open to however you want it to end. and I just didn't care for that. So I will go ahead and give my rating for this at the very end. But for now, guys, that is just my opinion, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my next milestone of 75,000 subscribers. And if I had to rate 100 yards out of a 1 out of 10, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Yes, a 6.5 out of 10. Kind of want to give it a 6, but I'm going to stick it at 6.5 out of 10 because the martial arts action was damn good. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion.